Human culture is reshaping our evolution more significantly than our genetics, argue researchers. A thought-provoking investigation from the University of Maine suggests that humanity is undergoing a monumental evolutionary transformation, one that is fueled not by our genetic makeup, but our cultural practices. In a revealing paper published in the journal Bioscience, Timothy M. Waring, an associate professor specializing in economics and sustainability, along with researcher Zachary T. Wood from the fields of ecology and environmental sciences, contend that culture has surpassed genetics as the primary driving force behind human evolution. Waring states, "It appears that human evolution is shifting gears by acquiring beneficial skills, technologies, or institutions from one another. We are essentially passing down adaptive cultural practices. Our review of current evidence indicates that cultural means are far more effective at addressing challenges than genetic evolution is." This implies that our species is experiencing a significant evolutionary transition. From agricultural techniques to legal frameworks, cultural practices disseminate and adapt at an astonishing pace, allowing human groups to respond to new environments and challenges in ways that biological evolution simply cannot match. The research team asserts that this long-term shift in evolution extends back into our history, is accelerating, and may likely characterize our species for thousands of years to come. Culture outpaces genetic adaptation. Wood boldly claims cultural evolution devours genetic evolution for breakfast. It's not even a contest. The researchers illustrate that contemporary cultural systems adapt so quickly that they often obviate the need for genetic adaptations. For instance, advances like eyeglasses and surgical procedures now correct vision impairments that once required natural selection to overcome. Life-saving medical technologies, ranging from cesarean sections to fertility treatments, enable people to survive and thrive in situations that would otherwise have proven deadly or resulted in infertility. The study argues that such cultural solutions diminish the necessity for genetic adaptation and heighten our dependency on cultural systems, encompassing healthcare, education, and governance. Waring challenges us to reflect. What has a greater impact on your personal outcomes in life? The genes you're born with or the country in which you reside? In today's world, it appears that our well-being is influenced increasingly by cultural frameworks rather than by biological factors alone. Furthermore, the importance of culture tends to increase over time, accumulating effective solutions at a pace far superior to that of biological evolution. A shift towards group dynamics. There's an intriguing twist in this narrative. Since culture relies on shared experiences, it generates solutions that are often collective rather than individual. Drawing upon insights from anthropology, biology, and history, Waring and Wood present a compelling case that cultural adaptation at the group level has been instrumental in shaping human societies throughout history, from the advent of agriculture to the establishment of modern governments. They point out that contemporary improvements in health, longevity, and overall survival can be primarily attributed to collective cultural systems like scientific medicine, sanitation systems, and educational frameworks, rather than stemming from individual intelligence or genetic modifications. This phenomenon suggests that as we evolve to depend more on cultural adaptation, we may also be evolving to become increasingly group-oriented, marking a transformation in what it means to be human. Exploring the depth of human transition. Throughout evolutionary history, life has occasionally undergone seismic transitions that redefine individuality. This is seen in the evolution of unicellular organisms into multicellular life and the emergence of hyper-cooperative colonies among social insects. While biologists have historically been doubtful that such a transition is occurring in humanity, Waring and Wood propose that our shift towards cultural adaptation signifies a profound reorganization of what it means to be an individual, one that favors the group. Cultural organization enhances the cooperation and effectiveness of groups. Larger, more competent groups adapt more quickly through cultural evolution, explains Waring. It's a self-reinforcing cycle, and the available data suggests that it's picking up speed. For instance, genetic engineering, an endeavor made possible by the cultural manipulation of genetic materials, demands complex societal structures. Hypothetically, if this evolutionary transition reaches its full potential, our descendants may no longer evolve as separate individuals, but might instead become societal superorganisms, evolving primarily through cultural shifts. Investigating future trajectories. The researchers highlight that their hypothesis is both testable and measurable. They are designing mathematical models to further explore this phenomenon and are gearing up to launch a comprehensive, long-term data collection initiative soon. However, they advise caution against interpreting cultural evolution as a linear progression toward improvement. We're not claiming that societies with more resources or advanced techniques are morally superior to others, Wood emphasizes. Evolution can yield both beneficial adaptations and harsh realities. Our research serves as a reminder that we may need to navigate our way through the harsher aspects of evolution. This study is part of a broader investigation being conducted by Waring's team at the Applied Cultural Evolution Laboratory at the University of Maine. Their aim is to leverage insights about fundamental patterns in human evolution to inspire positive social transformations. Ultimately, this new research raises essential questions about humanity's future direction. Waring poses, if cultural inheritance continues to rise in prominence, our individual fates and the future trajectory of our species may rely increasingly on the strength and adaptability of our societies. If this hypothesis proves accurate, the next phase of human evolution might not be inscribed in our DNA, but rather woven into the shared narratives, systems, and institutions we build together.